Hello everyone, how are you all? Well, welcome to my this English language class, and today in this class I will be discussing how to solve comprehension. Now, comprehension is a compulsory question in your English language paper, and for the 8th, 9th, 10th it is for 20 marks, and I think for 6th and 7th it is for 10 marks, but it is a compulsory question and you should try to get full marks in it because the board gives you full marks in comprehension. So in this video I will be dealing or discussing or telling you how you should be solving the comprehension. Right? Now, number one, when you get the question paper, go through the whole question paper. At that time, do not read the comprehension passage. Read the whole of the question paper so that you you get to know what all is there. Now, when it comes to comprehension, when you start doing comprehension, the very first step is give a quick reading. Number one, quick reading. So quick reading of the comprehension will not take more than 2 to 3 minutes. A quick reading of the comprehension depending on the length of the passage. Number two, after giving the quick reading, this quick reading will try to give you an impression what the passage is all about. Whether it is a story, whether it is some expedition, whether it is an air crash story or whatsoever. You will just get an impression what it is all about, whether it is what a library, bookkeeping and so on. Then the number two step is give a very slow reading, emphasizing on each and every word of the passage so that you understand each and every word and line of the sentence. So that is very slow reading. Right? So this will take say around 6 to 8 minutes. Again, depending on the length of the passage. Right? Give it a very thorough reading. Understand everything. Try to understand the story, how it is moving. And now most probably after doing this, after spending say around 8 to 9 minutes in total, you will get to know what the passage is all about. There is no need to hurry, because if you start hurrying and writing the answer without understanding the passage, your answers will go wrong. So these 8 to 9 minutes are very important. Emphasize on this. Once you have spent these 8 to 9 minutes, then the process becomes very easy. The third step is read the questions, and find answers. This is the third reading. But before doing the third reading, read the first question and try to find the answer in the passage. If you have found it, read the second question, find the answer, and so on. Because you have already read it very thoroughly, it will be very easy for you to find the answers, right? Now, after finding and marking them, marking with a dot or anything, because you're not supposed to write on the question paper, minded. So maybe marking by a tick or a dot, some code signs used in the question paper. Then come to your answer sheet. You write your question number, come to the word meanings first. The first thing is word meanings. You get a few word meanings to write. Now for word meanings, what you have to keep in mind is the answer to the word should be in the same tense and same figure of speech. Very important. Otherwise your meaning will be wrong. Same tense, same figure of speech or part of speech you call it. I think you call it part of speech. same part of speech. Right? Like if supposing that the word has been given moved, your answer to the word, supposing the word is given moved, write the meaning. The answer to this word should be walked. Why? Number one, same tense. Ed, answer will be in ed. Same part of speech. Verb, verb. Right? Lovingly, affectionately. Same meaning. Ly, ly. Adverb, adverb. This is very important. Other than a noun. Of course, a noun you have to describe the word. Otherwise, it has to be in the same tense and same part of speech. Now, supposing you get the word moved and give the meaning, and you are writing walking, the answer will be wrong because it is not in the same tense. Okay, so please keep in mind. Now, after doing the word meanings and how to increase your vocabulary, most of the students find it difficult to give the meanings. There are many ways to improve your vocabulary. The first being do a lot of reading, listen to English news, listen to English commentary while you watch your matches and so on. The other thing is whenever you are doing literature or any other subject, when the teacher is reading the lesson, she always gives you meanings for all the tough words, be it literature, be it history, be it geography, and so on. You should be writing those meanings on your book, and when you read your lesson, when you prepare for your exams, those word meanings are familiar to you. And most of the time, the same words are used here or there. So you should always be writing the meanings when the teacher gives you, right? Now, word meanings, same tense and same, and then is question answers. Now for your question answers, the very first thing is answer to the point. Answer to the point. There is no need to write lengthy answers for your comprehension. They should be very much to the point, only whatever is asked. Most of the time your comprehension answers are for questions are for 2 marks. One question is for 2 marks. So 2 marks means 2 sentences. I don't think so they will be asking anything more than that in a question. And if it is for 1 mark, 1 sentence is enough. Now you can write the answers in your own words, no problem. But keywords should be the same which are in the passage. You cannot write the whole answer in your own words in which even the thing which has been asked is also missing. For example, supposingly they are saying that a particular person went to the market and he strolled over there. So when a question comes, where did he go? Now if you write he went to the cinema or he went to the bazaar, that is wrong. You have to write he went to the market because that specific word is given in the passage. So the key word should be same. The sentence can be yours. Right? So to the point, no lengthy answers. The key word should be same. Now another important thing is sometimes in comprehension a question comes which sentence tells us according to the passage. For example, if you think I take an example from the supposingly a face in the dark. Just suppose that that comprehension came to you and they ask you which sentence tells us that Mr. Oliver, I think yes, Mr. Oliver was not scared of anyone from the beginning. So which line can be there? Mr. Oliver was not a nervous or imaginative man. So only that sentence is a part of the answer. Now what most of the students do is they copy the whole paragraph from the passage. That is wrong. The question asked is which sentence and not sentences. So which sentence means you have to write the answer in only one sentence. The sentence which tells us that Mr. Oliver was not a scared man is that sentence in a single comma. If you write more than one sentence, you will get no marks, even if that sentence is the part of your answer. Even then also you will not get a mark for writing that sentence, because they had asked you to write only one sentence. They are testing your ability, whether you understand the question or not. They have not asked you to write the paragraph, right? Then sometimes a question comes, quote the sentence. Quote the sentence which tells that Mr. Oliver was not scared of anyone. Quote means writing directly from the passage, same words. You are not supposed to put it into your own words. It means writing the sentence which tells us is single comma. You have to copy that proper sentence from the passage. Mr. Oliver was not a nervous or an imaginative man. I'm just giving you an example. So always keep these things in mind. Whatever is asked, only that has to be written. They are not testing your ability of writing. They are testing your ability, how much you have comprehended. The word comprehension means to comprehend. To comprehend means to understand. So how much you have understood the passage and how much you have understood the way they have asked you the question. That is very important, right? So after writing the answers for your bigger classes, class A mode, there is another question. Write in 50 words the description of something they have asked you. Write in 50 words. There is a particular question regarding the passage. Now please keep in mind, 50 words means 50 words. We check so many board answer sheets, and never do I find any single paper where the child exceeds 50 words. And when you are a beginner in standard 8, you mostly try to write this answer in maybe 2 pages or 1 page or 1.5 page. No, 50 words means 50 words. At the most, in the beginning, you can make it to 58 to 52 words, maybe 1 or 2 words here or there. But otherwise, 50 words means 50 words, and it includes everything, including your vowels, including your prepositions, including your articles and so on. A and the, to, of, all these words are also a part of the 50 words answer. So in your total English books, they have already told you can make a grid and then write so that your words are accurate, full 50 words, and they should be properly. For example, I again give you the example from this only. Write in 50 words the encounter of Mr. Oliver with the watchman, for example. So you don't have to give any introduction in this 50-word answer. Start right from there. Mr. Oliver staggered and stumbled, and he saw a lantern swinging in the middle. He banged into the watchman. I don't remember the textual word over there. Into the watchman. He asked him, "What is it, Sahib? Has there been an accident?" Then he tells that he met a boy. He was without any features. Then the watchman said, "Was it like taking his lantern?" He said, "Was it like this, Sahib?" At that time, he saw even the watchman had no features, not even an eyebrows. And at that time, the wind blew, the lamp blew out. That's it. So this is a very big conversation. You have to put it in 50 words. Now you can make it into your own sentences. But remember the textual words: stumbled, staggered, lantern, swinging in the middle. What is it? Watchman, accident, no features, not even eyebrows. So these words should be in the answer. There has to be no introduction and no conclusion in this answer. Start directly. Mr. Oliver stumbled and rushed, ran through the forest, and he saw a lantern swinging in the forest. You can start right from there. There has to be no introduction and no conclusion. Remember it. Right? And if you write these 50 words correctly, answer. This question is for 8 marks, remember. If there are all the textual words, say at least 6 to 7 textual words are there, and you have made proper sentences and the answer is full in 50 words, you will be getting 6 plus 2, 8 total marks in the board. And 8 marks matter a lot. Where do our children suffer? They do not write exactly 50 words, number one, or they do not write all the textual words and they lose marks over here. For these answers, most of the answers are correct. You get 2 on 2. Try to practice word meanings, improve your vocabulary, and number 2, try to write this answer, learn to write this answer very correctly by making a grid. 50 words means 50 words and it should include all the textual words of the passage. Don't put it in your own words. The key words have to be the same. You can of course make your own sentences. Right, this is for 8 marks, this is for 3 marks, word meanings is for 3 marks, and then there are 9 marks question answers, 4 questions for 2 marks each and 1 question of 1 mark. And if you find out the correct answers, you will get all the 9 marks. 95% comprehension passages, the answer comes chronologically. Most probably you will find the first answer in the first paragraph, second in the next paragraph, and so on. 95% comprehensions are like this only. So you don't have to think a lot. It goes in order only. And 80% in 50 word question also, it is mostly from one particular paragraph. Sometimes it might not be. Sometimes you have to find this answer maybe half of from the upper part of the comprehension and half from the later part of the comprehension. Whatever the case may be, your answer should not exceed 50 words. Remember that, right? I hope you follow these guidelines for attempting your comprehension question, and if you do follow and you do according to this, I am sure you will score much better than what you are doing right now. Remember to give a thumbs up. Bye bye.